Hello, everyone. Welcome to Make Am Cats. Central
You mean
Podcast
Central
and
Podcast,
Entertainment.
That's our other channel. So, this is another Central Podcast Entertainment, and for this one, we will be running down Extreme Rules, along with
the recaps of the week at the same time. So let's
Yeah.
start the kickoff show with a tag team match that I don't really care for.
Cesaro and Kid versus the New Day. So for the past couple weeks, it's being hinted that the New Day is going to turn heel, and obviously, I think I pointed out in another video that they're pretty much already heel at this point because they refuse to be negative and always trying to stay positive.
They sucks.
And they kind of last Monday on Raw, they kind of even were acting heels when they became the number one contenders for the tag titles.
Well, that came
because they, if you saw, they faced who did they face again? Lucha Dragons, right? They faced the Lucha Dragons in the number one contenders match, and Xavier Woods was under the ring, preventing, I think it was either Kalisto or Sin Cara from helping the other guy get pinned. So pretty much at this point they're already heels, which I think they should be doing.
Somehow I don't imagine if someone goes like, if WWE creative or management goes like, okay, I don't think we don't really see you as heels, even though you're trying to be heels. And then the New Day says, "Oh, am I not heel enough for the heel club?"
Oh, come on, Master of Disguise reference.
Or I meant to say, am I not heelish enough for the heel club?
For the heel club. So I don't know if this means Cesaro and Kid turn face.
Maybe.
I guess it I don't know.
Foreshadowing?
I don't know, because I don't see Cesaro being I don't know how they could have a Cesaro as a face, even though they were going to book him at one point as a face when he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But I just don't know. What? Cesaro and Kid. Okay.
That's a strange username for Supercard.
Oh, okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know, because Cesaro and Kid are good as heels.
They're good as dead. No.
So at this point, I don't even know what
Only one can tell, or only time will tell. Come tomorrow night. Extreme Rules.
All right. So next, I think was the Kiss Me
My Arse match, not a Kiss My Butt match by Vince McMahon.
So Kiss Me Arse. This was announced on a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, when Sheamus was in a match with Adrian Neville. Sorry, I want to still call him Adrian Neville, even though he's called Neville.
Yeah, same. But I want to call him Neville. I want to call him Adrian Neville too.
So Neville won by disqualification because, and I was confused at this. I was This is how the match ended, by disqualification. Mm-hmm. Sheamus powerbombed him onto the announce table.
Oh yes, I remember. I was like, huh? How is that disqualification?
I know. I was yelling at the TV. I was like, how? How is that a disqualification?
Unless you picked up the announce table and whacked him with it, then sure, that's a disqualification. But now you put
if he at least hit Neville in the back with a chair to get disqualified.
What's next? Even though I doubt this, you accidentally touched a man's private area when you're trying to go for a dirty move, and it's like, oh, you touched his private area, ring the bell, ding 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 ding. No.
That was so stupid. I could not believe. Why would you end the match that way? Why?
This is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
So then Ziggler came to the rescue, and then Sheamus challenged him to a Kiss Me Arse match, which I was surprised. Why would this match, a Kiss Me Arse match? Are we literally gonna see
some guy kiss some other guy's butt?
Yeah, are we literally gonna see either Ziggler or Sheamus
kiss another man's butt.
We didn't even say who was gonna win for the Cesaro and Kid tag team titles.
Retain.
I guess so. I'll say that too. So back to the Kiss Me Arse match. Yeah, I don't see how they're actually gonna have either Sheamus or Ziggler pull down their pants and like.
It'd be hilarious if it was like your winner, Sheamus.
And then we get to see that pale buttocks, pale ass of his.
And Sheamus says, "You just kissed my arse," and just leaves.
In all honesty, I don't even know who comes out the winner. I don't even want to know who comes out the winner of this because either way,
Sheamus. He's still over.
I mean, I'll admit, Sheamus. Like, I think this is one of Sheamus's best work in years. I think this character that he's playing right now really fits, and I think it works because he's just one of those guys that's just better as a heel. And he's really embracing the hate. Obviously, we heard
Shades of Kane from 2011.
Yeah. We've heard that a lot from the Kane and Cena rivalry back 3 years ago. But soon to be 4. Well, like it was 2011. At the end of 2011, it started rolling into 2012. So,
but we can talk about it in the later podcast.
So Sheamus is definitely Sheamus's best work. I guess I'll say Sheamus goes over in this match.
It's a shameful thing for Sheamus to lose.
Yeah, because I don't see Dolph Ziggler going over. So I guess Sheamus, and we'll see his pale ass of his on Dolph Ziggler's head.
Unless Vince McMahon comes out, it goes like, no chance. Whoa, wait, hold on.
There's only one man that gets to kiss another person's ass. Someone gets to kiss my ass. That would be crazy. I don't know what I'll say if Vince McMahon just comes out saying, "Excuse me, this isn't the Sheamus Kiss My Ass Club. This is the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club."
You mean Kiss My Arse Club?
Yeah.
Or unless no, it's only I'm not gonna mention that. Well, let's continue on.
So next we got Ambrose versus
Match of the night
versus Harper in a Chicago street fight. And I kind of knew going in that this was gonna be a small rivalry between Ambrose and Harper. Obviously, it all started at They pretty much pointed out that it all started at WrestleMania.
You killed me at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I remember when he powerbombed him to the ladder. If you remember what I said, I was like, well, he pretty much died right there.
Yeah.
I was like, well, there's one man dead.
Rest in peace.
But and then we got Ambrose being powerbombed by Harper through announce table. Then we get them, going back and forth. And then last Monday, we saw them supposedly going to be in a match, but then they just fought each other all around the arena.
It's not that appealing.
I mean, yeah, this match, I'll admit, this rivalry, I guess, is booked weird.
It's stale.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't doubt that they're gonna have an awesome match. This is definitely gonna be one of those matches that's gonna be,
cross qualify for match of the year.
I don't know about
possibly.
I don't know about match of the year, but I'll definitely say that this will be a fun match because those guys will really pull off a good street fight.
Oh, no shot! Oh, no doubt about it.
So I say, I have to say Ambrose goes over because I don't know.
Time to go.
Because I don't know how it will benefit both guys. I don't know how it will benefit Harper if he wins.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. Dean Ambrose. It's time! It's time!
Why you gotta put Gregory Helms' theme in this?
Hey, it works. It works.
So, I hope Dean Ambrose goes over. At least I hope. What's next?
The last man standing match.
So Reigns versus Big Show in a last man standing match.
I can see either way.
Now this all came about when Big Show cost Reigns the number one contender spot to face Rollins at Extreme Rules. Then it went into in England, Big Show choke slamming Reigns onto a cab that was near the stage, the prop cab, and then on SmackDown that week, Big Show pretty much announced that they're gonna have a last man standing match at Extreme Rules. And I just love the segment that Reigns was in last Monday where he called out Big Show and then he got Bo Dallas to come out.
Believe that.
I know, and I'll admit, yeah, I love how Reigns like capitalized on the whole believe that, which was a nice touch on Reigns.
Hashtag.
I'll admit, like, you know, that made his promo a little bit better. Not a lot, but a little bit. So, yeah, that whole promo there with Bo Dallas, you know, comparing him to Tim Tebow, which was pretty funny. So, yeah, and then Reigns versus Big Show, last man standing. I don't see this being a great match, obviously. It'll probably be a little bit slow, I could kind of see, and we'll definitely see, you know, that whole like Big Show beating down Reigns over and over, and the whole time Reigns is smiling, just like at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we'll get that.
But to say who's going to come out to win, I think it could be either one, but I'm
no, Reigns. That's an obvious Reigns.
An obvious Reigns?
Yes, an obvious Reigns. That's my saying.
You mean an obvious rain?
Yeah, an obvious rain.
It's raining. No, it's raining Reigns.
Really? All right. Yeah, Reigns comes out the win with this.
Then we have a Divas match with Nikki versus Naomi. Nikki Bella! Even though Naomi's going to put up a fight against their...
Yeah, so, okay. What I don't get about this is you have Paige go over in the Battle Royal in her home country of England. And then Naomi turns heel, attacks Paige, and this was because Paige is going to be taking months off because she's filming a movie with The Miz.
And Naomi attacked Paige while still in England.
After the Battle Royal, after Paige won, Naomi attacked her and turned heel.
Naomi, you did. Guys, Naomi, she beat me up in my own hometown. Wow, you don't get that rep. Xena did that promo with Carlito years ago. I suppose you didn't catch that reference.
Yeah, so I don't get it because if you were gonna have Paige win if you were gonna have Naomi the whole time,
she should have won.
If you knew Paige was leaving to do a movie, why is she going over in the Battle Royal? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you could have just had Naomi win. Like, you could have she could have just had her heel turn there during the Battle Royal and cheat to get Paige over the top rope.
Well, hey, don't forget this is the creative team that brought you Roman Reigns' sad promos and Big Show's 532 turns. So what do you expect?
I just didn't see the whole point in having Paige go over. I guess because Neville lost his match against Ziggler that night on Raw, which was a great match. I especially love Neville doing the 450 off the barricade. If you saw that,
ooh, yes, I saw. That was a fun.
That was amazing.
And Toy is also
and Barrett also lost to Cena that night in the U.S. Title Open Challenge. So I guess they're like, hey, we got to have one Brit win here tonight.
And it wasn't Wade Barrett.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just have Paige lose if she's gonna go away and make a movie. Just have Naomi win. Don't have Paige just win the match and then just get attacked and to write her off TV.
Uh,
I don't know.
all WWE logic.
And then last Monday, we had Naomi versus Brie, and I don't know if they're turning the Bellas face for this rivalry.
If they do, then oh my G, no!
Because it really seemed like they're going the face route, which
Doesn't fit their character.
I hope not. I really hope not. And at the same time, I really don't want to see a heel versus heel diva.
Hey, we've had heel versus heel matches. They just weren't good. One example: Rumble 2010 between Orton and Sheamus.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you want someone to cheer. You want someone to cheer in this match. So if we don't, so we can get behind at least one diva.
But if we don't get that, then it's pretty much stale in a sense, or just boring.
Yeah. So I don't know what else to say about this Divas title match, and also, I guess Nikki Bella retains.
Of course,
because I don't see Naomi going over, and if she does, I hope they change her music. Get rid of the whole Funkadactyl music.
Is on over.
They do what? They do a slow motion, just like they did with Victoria.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't notice that because Victoria's kind of obscure for me. But
like Victoria had this theme song when she was a face. It was like, "I ain't the lady to mess with." Woo! Go, go, go! But then like when she turned heel, it was the same music but slower. It was like, "I ain't the lady to mess with." Woo! Go, go, go! It was like that.
That's why.
If they do a slow motion version of the Funkadactyls music,
I'll get the laugh out of it.
I think I'll be the only one in the living room laughing at this. Like my brothers would be like, "Oh, why are you laughing at this?" Oh boy. So yeah, Nikki Bella goes over.
Of course, and it won't be as crazy compared to our simulation.
Yeah. So I guess next hopefully the Intercontinental Championship match with Bryan versus Barrett.
Running knee, boom, 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's if this match happens, because obviously we've seen that Bryan's been pulled from the European tour
because he's not healthy enough because of whatever's going on with his neck
and the only thing they had for him on Raw in England was being backstage with Kane.
Voice of reason for Kane.
Which obviously didn't help because eventually Kane, chokeslams Rollins and then put his unconscious body over him to get the 1, 2, 3.
No!
I mean, you only have Bryan there for that. He's the Intercontinental Champion. And if but I don't understand is if they were too worried about his health going into WrestleMania 2, then why'd you put the title on him?
Mike, you blundered that.
What did I say?
WrestleMania 2!
Did I say WrestleMania 2?
Yes!
I think I meant 2.
That's too far in the past.
I think I meant 2, like, also. I don't know.
TOO?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Alright, whatever, but I'll try it again anyways.
We're in the present, not 1988.
I'll try it. I didn't mean to make it
1986.
But I'll try it again anyways. Why would you put the Intercontinental title against Bryan at WrestleMania 31 if you knew that you were scared that he wasn't healthy enough? Mm-hmm. Like if he wasn't healthy enough, just don't have him win at Mania. You could have had Ambrose win it.
Yeah, but no.
I would much rather have that.
Nope.
I don't understand.
What's next for Daniel Bryan? We will have to see.
He's your Intercontinental Champion. You keep him off TV and don't even build up to the match with him and Barrett?
No!
So
Bad News Bear comes out.
hopefully, so and I really hope for Brian's sake, he's okay, and if he's clear, if he's will be fine to compete. Because if this keeps happening to him and he has to, and his health is like in jeopardy, then
Ladies and
maybe
gentlemen,
it may be early retirement for him.
I'm forced to retire.
He may end up like Edge.
Thank you, Brian. Shh. No, I'm not ready for it yet.
I mean, eventually, I believe he's gonna retire young. I don't know if it's this year or next year because you look at Edge, his career got shortened by that neck injury. Daniel Bryan, this neck injury was I don't know if it was worse than Edge
or just as bad,
or it may have been just as bad because he needed 2 surgeries for it.
No.
So that I don't know what his condition is. I hope he's fine, and I don't know if he'll
Just
compete.
tell me if it's brighter or not.
It's fine. It's fine. So if this match does happen, Brian goes over. But I think if they're really concerned, actually, if they want Brian to take time off, I think the best way to go about it is have Barrett win
by forfeit,
or you have I think the best way to go about it is the Shawn Michaels route when Orton and Shawn Michaels faced that Judgment Day.
What?
Like Barrett attacks him backstage, and then but Brian's like got so much heart that he's like no, I'm going out there, I'm defending my belt. And then, the referee keeps asking Brian, "Are you sure you want to go through this?" And he's like, "Yes."
I don't recall Shawn Michaels doing that. I remember him just coming out and just looked like he was in another world.
Well, because Orton attacked him backstage and gave him a concussion.
I thought it was the DDT he gave him.
Well, like that concussion, originally was on Raw before Judgment Day, and then it led up to Judgment Day where they had that match and they had Michaels too hurt and Orton went over in that match. But I wouldn't mind going that route if they're really concerned, just having Brian attack backstage and then Brian doing all he can with that neck, and then but at the end he just can't do it and Barrett goes over and becomes Intercontinental Champion for the 6th time now. But I'll still bet on Brian for this match.
So will I.
Alright, so next, the Russian Chain match for the United States Championship.
That is called a Russian Chain match because it's a chain from Russia.
Made in Russia.
Yeah, which is pretty much a Texas bull rope match except for the chain.
Yeah, Cena pretty much explained it. I think it was last Monday on Raw. Yeah, so that match came about on the England episode of Raw, where Cena, after he beat Barrett, Lana came out. And then Rusev right behind him hit him with the chain, and then she pretty much announced it's going to be a Russian Chain match at Extreme Rules.
Oh wait, did you see that meme a few days ago? Unless you saw it somewhere, it showed Cena getting wrapped up in chain backstage by Rusev.
Oh yeah, that was last Monday.
Yeah, and then there was a meme that said 50 Shades of Rusev or 50 Shades of Cena.
More 50 Shades reference. I forgot who he had the U.S. title open challenge to. No, it wasn't Stardust, was it?
No, that was before.
Yeah, that's... Oh, it was Kane. That's right. Kane answered the open challenge.
Yeah, we almost thought, wait, it could be Kane to win. Then no.
Well, I already knew Kane was losing. I was like, well, whoever it is losing to Cena, and then Kane come out. I was a little shocked at first. I was like, what, Kane? And then I recovered myself for a second. I was like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. He's still gonna lose. I was like, it doesn't matter. It's still gonna lose.
Yeah, who can beat me because I can beat anybody. If you smell with the Rock, oh great.
Can you imagine it's The Rock in the U.S. title open challenge? Cena versus Rock 3. We need the tiebreaker. I guess we need the tiebreaker. It's 1-1.
Shit, shock! Rock coming in! Rock bottom! Go! 1, 2, 3! The Rock is for
Then
the
more people will complain because he's a part-timer and he's not going to be every week on Raw with the U.S. belt.
Just like the WWE title.
But yeah, so I definitely see Cena going over at Extreme Rules in this Russian chain match. You agree, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
I don't see it. I definitely don't see Rusev going over.
Why is this card predictable?
I mean, I guess not too predictable. But,
Compared to WrestleMania.
well, we don't know about the Intercontinental title match. That could be. I think that could go either way. Yeah. So now on to the main event: Steel Cage World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Kane. It announced on last Monday is the gatekeeper. Or as Triple H called it, the guardian of the gate. So, obviously we see Rollins going over in this, and the RKO is banned.
But the Gerb Stomp is banned forever. Not really. He's just not using it anymore.
I guess I like that it was announced as a cage match. I mean, not too much, but I guess it was all right because it was Extreme Rules.
But I want a Hell in a Cell match. It makes more sense to say.
But at the same time, like in Orton in his promo a couple weeks ago when they made the stipulation, he said, "I don't want J&J Security getting involved, so it's going to be a steel cage." Well, wouldn't it how do you not think that J&J Security are going to climb on the top of the cage?
Or even just...
They're cruiserweights. They could climb. Okay? Jamie Noble's a former cruiserweight champion. He could climb.
And so, same thing with Joey Mercury, but unless they actually climb up the cage, then, like... Owen, what were you thinking? I
just don't like that was the reason why Orton chose a cage match. Just so J&J Security couldn't get involved. Well, they're going to get involved if they climb over the cage. And the RKO being banned, yeah, I'll agree with that. It was a way for that to stack the deck against Orton.
Shades of Survivor Series 07.
Yeah. Well, yeah, except it was the other way around. Shawn Michaels was banned from using the Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah.
RKO. Randy Orton used that RKO to beat Michaels in that match.
Yeah.
What else do we say about it? I guess that's it. For our Extreme Rules predictions. Also I wanted to talk about Triple H announcing the return of Tough Enough.
Sure, we can rant or discuss what we think about Tough Enough. People have already started to answer the challenge. And you know what? Prepare to get over once you lose. And whoever wins, you just don't mean anything.
And I don't get, too, why they bring back Tough Enough when they have NXT. Like, that doesn't make any sense either.
What? What, you go in NXT
like, you could
nor develop, but Tough Enough.
Yeah, but at the same time, like all those guys have gotten contracts and went to NXT.
Are you tough enough to go to NXT?
I guess so. I don't know, but I still don't get why they would do Tough Enough when they have NXT. Tough Enough NXT is pretty much a Tough Enough except it's except there's fans and there's actual matches with those rookies.
With your host, Bill DeMott.
Oh no! Tough Enough Bill DeMott? No, that's not happening. That's not happening. I don't know they didn't even announce who's hosting.
I think they said Jericho might do it because originally it was going to be
Jericho.
Stone Cold.
I think Jericho said he's in talk. No, I don't know. Jericho said. I don't think Jericho said he's not. They didn't have any talks about him hosting.
Okay, then it's quite a mystery.
I don't get why Triple H just made the announcement anyway. Like he just returned.
I just returned. Now we're gonna talk about Tough Enough.
Like they just announced, oh, Triple H is coming. It will be here to make an announcement about Tough Enough, and then he said, "We're bringing back Tough Enough." I was like,
You call that
If
an
you said-
announcement?
you just pretty much gave it away, like in the beginning. You said Triple H is going to make an announcement about Tough Enough. Well, duh, Tough Enough is coming back.
You could just like Triple H has an announcement to make.
Because that's
Wait.
Because that's pretty much all he said. That's pretty much all he said. He said Tough Enough is coming back, and he pretty much described what Tough Enough was. That was that whole announcement that Triple H came out and said.
Why? Like,
I mean, yeah, and he announced the date that it returns.
What, somewhere in June?
I think it said June 23rd, around there, yeah. But that's pretty much all he did in that announcement. That was weird.
If they use the theme "I was born a champion" again, then you might as well change it to I was born a loser," because because you lose, you win, you win, you lose.
Yeah, even like Evilise, who is one of the contestants on the 2011 Tough Enough, she's now a big star in Lucha Underground. She's currently one half of the new Trios tag team championships. In Lucha Underground now, they have they have a 6-man title. They have a 6-man tag title.
Why isn't there a 6-man tag title?
And she's like the first woman to be a tag champion. Because there they have intergender matches. Like the women.
We were talking about this before.
Yeah,
Men versus women in quality matches.
I know.
Where are you, Chyna?
But it's just amazing, you know. So, also I wanted to talk about the story about the curb stomp being banned.
Also, I do want to have a small discussion about. Well, I looked at a video about why Chyna should be in the Hall of Fame. I think we somewhat discussed this before, but we haven't really gone into deep thought.
I guess we'll discuss that a little bit too.
Yep.
So the curb stomp being banned. I've read somewhere that WWE said they haven't banned the curb stomp, but there's been speculation that they have, since they haven't shown on his Titantron when he comes out, when Seth Rollins comes out, that when he uses the curb stomp his movie on the Titantron when he comes out.
Yep.
And we saw on Raw when he faced Dolph Ziggler his finishing move, which is pretty much Dean Ambrose's Dirty Deeds.
Wait, what the newest version of the Dirty Deeds, or is it the older version?
It was complete. It was almost exactly like Dirty Deeds.
That's terrible. What, Dirty Rollins? Maybe that could be in the name of a certain movie, but no.
Definitely a porn movie.
Why did you have to mention it out loud when I was hinting it?
I don't know. You're the guy that likes to hint stuff. I'm the guy that just likes to blur it out. Yeah, so I hope that's not his actual finisher. I hope that's just temporarily until he finds a legit finisher. But I don't know, because the curb stomp actually worked. I think they should keep it, but that's just me. I don't know. What's your opinion?
What, the curb stomp?
Yeah. But WWE says they haven't banned the curb stomp.
Politics or reasonings, even though I saw recent videos from Daily X-Men saying that that banning the curb stomp is like some type of liability, and that if they're gonna do that, they might as well ban the bro kick, DL Ziggler's DDT. He didn't mention the bullhammer, which of course counts for that as well. But no, we're mainly focusing on the curb stomp now.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's like because of also that lawsuit of those of those wrestlers that never made it. saying that WWE has had head injury, that WWE gave him head injuries and all that.
Okay, for the moment, I thought you were gonna talk about wrestlers complaining like, "Oh, I'm a hurt. Oh, I'm suing WWE
You're suing
because
WWE
I'm hurt."
because you're hurt. Newsflash, that's part of the business.
Yes, you signed up for this.
Yeah.
And WWE,
Like, and I don't think you could even sue, because if you sign a release, you can't sue. If you sign, I bet you any amount of money they signed something that said you can't sue for whatever injuries you may suffer during your time here.
Yeah, yeah. Grow
Grow
up,
hurt,
and be a man or be a woman and take care of yourself.
Yeah, like
unless no one taught you.
They chose a career where odds are you're gonna get hurt. Look at Daniel Bryan. He's had neck injuries. You don't see him suing WWE. Look at Edge. You don't see him suing WWE.
You don't see. Wait, I was gonna think of somebody. You don't see him.
John Cena has a scar here from his neck injury. You don't see him suing WWE.
I didn't notice that scar.
But you don't see a guy like
Cena got thrown through a spotlight and he didn't sue WWE.
I'll give you another obscure one. You don't see Droz, who was a wrestler in the Attitude Era. He got paralyzed by D'Lo Brown, and he can never walk again. By the way, he's paralyzed from the neck down.
Jinx.
And you don't see him suing WWE.
Same thing for the British Bulldog too.
Like, that's part of the business. If you don't want that to happen, then don't choose that as a career.
Yes. Imagine if somehow Owen Hart.
This is America, where you have freedom to choose what kind of career you want.
Yes.
All right, so I guess that's enough of the curb stomp, since we ran right into the whole WWE lawsuit.
Yes.
What else are we going to talk about? Chyna Hall of Fame?
Yes, and also I just remembered that it's that time of year again. Time to cut more people off WWE.
Oh, budget cuts?
Yep.
Wonder who's going.
Zack Ryder, no surprise. No surprise at all.
I wouldn't be surprised at all, yeah. Even Ryder was, jobbed out to Sheamus last Monday. Oh, one more thing. What did you think about Fandango turning face?
It's alright, but that's 2013. It's not the same.
I know, they tried to bring that, that whole Fandangoing is dead. Like, why are you bringing it back?
R.I.P.
I guess it's okay if you brought it back for the England crowd, because they like that because we clearly saw it, when they were in England, that everyone
really invested in it.
Well, that's because that was number one in their music charts. So I guess that makes sense.
If you keep doing it, it's just not the same anymore.
Yeah, but it's not going to work here in the States. I don't think that was right for them to do that.
Well, oh yeah. Well, no way. Great. Now another thing comes up. There's a possible rumor that WrestleMania 33 could possibly be in Philadelphia.
In a small stadium? In a small arena? Because I don't think there's any, or if they do the Philadelphia Eagles stadium,
probably,
Eagles,
maybe.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind going.
Well, hey, I got 4 words for that right there. Most infamous pay-per-view ever.
Why do you say that?
If WWE screws up, you already know what Philadelphia's going to do.
Oh boy.
And also,
and forgot to rant about this. The culmination of the Miz and Mizdow feud from Raw last Monday.
What? That whoever wins keeps the Miz gimmick and everything else?
Yeah. Why couldn't they save this for Extreme Rules?
Well,
it's a stipulation. If you're going to have Kiss Me Arse as a stipulation for Extreme Rules, why not have that as a stipulation?
No. And call that stipulation. Take my role, or where's my role? No, not where's my role.
Know
Winner
your
get
role.
yes, and the guest referee is The Rock.
So we had Summer Rae betraying Mizdow, having the Miz.
Mizdow.
No, Mizdow loses to the Miz, and Miz keeps his name, which I don't know where Mizdow is gonna go from here. Hopefully
New gimmick and character.
Yeah, hopefully it's a restart for Mizdow or now Sandow.
A fresh start.
Since now he can't use Mizdow anymore.
Imagine it.
So we'll just see where it goes from there. Hopefully it turns out good for Sandow.
Hopefully.
Oh, so Chyna Hall of Fame, right? So what do you think?
One day, just one day, even though we've already heard from Triple H and Stone Cold mentioning Chyna going off Flame. Do you want to see her in there? Yes, but because of certain reasons. But at least she's not doing anything. At least she's not doing that type of stuff anymore, hopefully. And two, guys like Stone Cold and even Triple H himself has done stuff as bad or possibly even worse.
But you know what's so hypocritical?
X-Pac was one half.
X-Pac was in the video with Chyna.
One half of One Night in Chyna.
And you brought him back to WWE, and he'll probably go into the Hall of Fame next year.
But that was and WWE makes the excuse of, but that was a one-time thing though, so that's fine. What? Even with the Hogan rumored Hogan sex tape.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan had a sex tape. You're gonna have him barred from WWE. It's just you know.
Wait, what was your reaction when you
heard
about this?
I'm sure Chyna is, you know, a good person now. She cleaned up her act, I think.
So you might as well, yeah.
I mean, she you know, she was gonna be the female WWE champion.
But they decided not to do that because they don't want to take things too far.
Well, because you know,
mess things up.
Because they thought it was a risky move when they were beating WCW
in the ratings,
and they thought the ratings wasn't gonna be, you know, wasn't gonna stay on top for that long if Chyna became champion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely think Chyna should go in the Hall of Fame.
Well, no doubt about it. But yes, what was your reaction when you heard about the Hogan sex tape?
All I know is I did not want to see it. That's all I know is great. Now I'm not gonna watch it.
And then always something else just came to mind, like what was it? Unless you wanna have a small discussion also about what possible predictions for WrestleMania 32, even though there's already 3 rumored matches that could possibly happen, but I can only see one of the 3 actually happening. Just one.
Taker Sting?
Yes, over Triple H and Rock and Stephanie and Ronda Rousey, but apparently that's not going to happen with Ronda Rousey because it's a one-done deal.
Well, yeah, even Roddy Piper had Ronda Rousey on the podcast, and she said that that she's not going to be with WWE, that she's not going to wrestle for them.
Darn you, Dana White.
Yeah, and Dana White even said, you know, he doesn't want Rousey. Yeah, he doesn't want Rousey around.
She doesn't want.
Dana White's a guy.
I thought Dana White was a woman.
It's a guy. You didn't know that just because the person's named Dana? Apparently Dana could be a guy's name. See, you learn something new every day. Alright, I guess we'll close out from here because we've pretty much talked about enough. So hopefully Extreme Rules will be
extreme.
It probably won't be best as last year, but I think it'll be a decent show overall.
Oh yeah, by the way, you're seeing do you want to see Avengers the same day that day it comes out, or no?
I'll see.
Okay, man.
So Keep on watching. We will see you
Next
next
week.
week.
Woo!